What's up guys, Michael Marmina here from Marmina Exercise and Nutrition with the latest edition of Method Mondays. In this episode, we'll be dissecting the barbell hip thrust. Before the hip thrust is performed, you want to wrap the barbell in a soft pad. And doing this will just improve your comfort when you hip thrust. You can also use a malleable yoga mat. Simply wrap that around the bar. In order to begin the hip thrust, slide underneath the barbell with your bra line or middle back on the bench and your pelvis underneath the foam pad component of the barbell. You want to set up with your feet firmly on the ground. You're going to sort of have to wrestle yourself into a comfortable position underneath the bar. Then you can begin the exercise with your bum as close as you can to the ground. The amount of knee flexion you adopt is going to have to do with your preferences, leverages, and comfort. Bending your knees lots will make your hamstrings actively insufficient and reduce their involvement in the hip thrust, which can be a good thing. However, lots of knee flexion can engage your anterior thighs more, and most people end up feeling it in the front of their legs rather than their glutes. So a happy medium between the two is warranted, which will just take some practice. I prefer to have my feet just outside hip width apart, though this is entirely preferential, and I've had some members perform it with their feet just outside shoulder width to maximize femoral abduction. During the concentric action, you want to extend your hips explosively. Keep your feet on the ground, don't raise your toes up. As you can see, my toes raise up a little bit, and this can inhibit force outputs, especially when using heavier loads. In order to prevent this, simply push your feet into the ground real hard. Some coaches also mention that you can grab the floor with your toes. Another crucial component of the concentric action is to tuck your tailbone, squeeze your abs and bum at the top of the hip thrust. Looking through your legs will also achieve the same effect. This is so the lifter can maximize hip extension and prevent any unnecessary lumbar extension. Not that lumbar extension is bad, but this exercise is about maximizing hip extension and hip extensor involvement, and rounding your lower back, squeezing your glutes, and keeping your ribs down aims to promote that. During the eccentric action, you want to pull yourself to the ground with control. Don't just let the weight push you down. Some people, due to the leverages, will be hitting the ground with the plates, and that's totally fine. During the movement, you also want to abduct your femur isometrically so that you can engage your femoral abductors as well. Once you've established these foundational components of the barbell hip thrust, perform the desired number of reps. Hope you all found that video informative, and if there are any other exercises you'd like to see covered on Method Mondays, leave them in the comments section below. Thanks guys, speak to you in the next one. TTFN, ta-ta for now.